Hey everybody, Accurate's here. Welcome to Police Simulator Patrol Officers. I've been waiting for this for quite a while now. I feel like I should be getting paid time and a half, but I can't help it. I gotta get into this game because it's the first one since Sierra's Police Quest series back in the late 80s, early 90s that pretty much gets a lot of the police work right. Everything since then, it's been some developers' Hollywood idea of police work, and it always falls short. It kind of becomes sort of a joke, but they are really putting a lot of attention to detail in as far as like policies, procedures, doing things the correct way. And if you don't do it the right way, you get punished for it. But enough about all that. Let's get started with the game. So we're a Brighton police officer, Frank Miller. I believe it's supposed to be his first day on a shift by himself, so I'm guessing he's fresh off FTO. And we don't have a partner assigned. I remember that. My first shift back in 2002. Looking over, pulling out of the underground garage at Springfield Police Division. Making a left onto North Street. And looking over at my seat and realizing, wow, there's nobody there. I'm on my own. Now, we had 17 officers on the street, and we had OIC you could always call, and then we had like several supervisors. So I was never really alone out there, but for all intents and purposes, it was up to me to get to the calls. We didn't have GPS back then. We had sector maps. So, and hopefully dispatch will give you a cross street. All right, let's get started. So we're going to be issuing parking citations on foot patrol. Day shift. Don't know how we managed that. Well, yeah, we're probably a rotator still. That makes sense. All right, let's get started here. This is our road room. A little early access message from the developers. It's been available to the public for about a year now, and they've been constantly pushing out updates and improvements. So we go over here, we can see the sector maps there. Pretty accurate. Little wanted board. I would like to see them implement where, like, we're in North Point neighborhood. I would like to be able to look at these and see like, oh, this guy likes to frequent North Point neighborhood, such and such landmark, and then we could maybe go and do a little bit of extra focus patrol in there looking for that specific person and maybe run into them. That'd be kind of cool. Make that wanted board a useful item. So last month they pushed out an update, April of 2022, for it's a pretty major one. They added some holding cells, and they've also made it so that you can, once we get the cruiser unlocked, you can put people in the back of the car and actually drive them to the station rather than relying upon the paddy wagon to do all the work for you, as far as whisking the prisoners away to the, the black hole of the criminal justice system. One quibble I have with the holding cells is those glass windows are just way too clean. They need to have far more bodily fluids on them, like some feces, a little urine, blood, saliva, just like a biological smorgasbord. You get that in there, be ultra realistic. All right, let's head on out here. Start our shift. Like I said, issuing some parking citations, and we're going to keep an eye out for jaywalkers and litter bugs. All right, let's get going. I'm going to run everywhere because there is no stamina meter or anything like that, and it would just take forever to patrol our beat just while walking around like that. This car looks like it's over a foot from the curb, so we're going to take a little closer look at it. It's a current plate. It's got the 21 sticker, that blue 21 sticker. Everything else looks good about it, except for its distance from the curb. It's a little bit too far out, so we're going to go ahead and pop it for that. Get some SPs. SPs are attaboy points. CPs, if you screw up, those are you lose the CPs if you screw up. Then at the end of the shift, they multiply those together to give you the duty points. Duty points level you up and allow you to unlock equipment, different job assignments, different types of call outs, different neighborhoods. All right, everything looking good there. Still a blue sticker. Talk to her. Let's say hi to her if we can. Sometimes it'll let you, sometimes it's not. It's a little touchy about that sort of thing. We're going to unlock a lot of these points of interest. That way, if people ask us for directions, we know where they're at. So we're just kind of becoming familiar with our neighborhood. So like I said, yeah, it's not bad. Let me show you the computer system here. So we ran a plate here. It'll bring up the vehicle information, also bring up the RO information. tell you about their license status, if they have a warrant or not, prior conviction. So in Ohio, we call this CCH, career criminal history. Over here, entity history. So as we check people's IDs through contacts with them, and then we also run plates, it'll also make notes of those here. This entity history, for all intents and purposes, in Spillman, what we use, it's called an R-log history. So that's, I mean, these tools that they're having us use are pretty accurate. All right, let's keep moving here. 21. That meter looked okay. So we're gonna keep going. Keep an eye out for anybody do anything wrong. He's parked in front of a fire hydrant. He sure is. Let's go ahead and grab the plate. Now it's in our computer system. Anything else wrong with the car? It's got a busted window, but according to policies and procedures, busted window on a parked car is not a citable offense. I'll show you here. This is what really impressed me with the game. This guide for good cops is essentially a policy and procedure manual. And it's extensive. They've done a good job with it. One of the things that really impressed me is little things like this. Probable cause and reasonable suspicion. They explain the differences, which is huge. Frisking and searching, they talk about the differences there. Frisking's where you're looking for weapons only, so you're not manipulating. You're not going into pockets. And then searching obviously requires a higher threshold of suspicion to be able to get into those pockets. What else we got here? We have a we have a tow policy, which is not badly written. Honestly, it's pretty good. I've seen far worse in real life, actually, where you walk away from it, you're like, I don't even know when I can tow and can't tow now. I'm even more confused. But what I was talking about here with the broken window, if you hadn't gone in here and read the parking regulations, you might try to tow the car or ticket it for that. But right here it says, parked cars with broken windshields do not violate parking regulations. No ticketing or towing is justified. Someone just littered. We're getting little alerts about it. That guy did over there. Let's go ahead and deal with the, apparently Frank was keeping his eyes open while we were looking at this car here. We're going to have to call for a tow for this one, though. Can't leave it in front of a hydrant. So if it's blocking access, if it's obstructing, if it's a safety issue, like out in the middle of the street after an accident, which we will eventually investigate once we unlock cruisers and such. And if we arrest somebody from a car. Those are all valid reasons to tow a car.
Send a tow truck to my current location, please.
So there's the tow truck right there, that red truck. I can't remember which guy was littering, so we'll... Oh, well, she did. She just did us a favor right there. So we're going to try to frog her across this road here and deal with this litter bug. All right. Let's explain to her why we stopped her for littering.
I had to detain you because I saw you littering.
Oh, I wasn't really paying attention. Sorry.
Well, that was a good response. I mean, she didn't. At least she didn't say, no, I didn't do it, and call me a liar. But
show me your ID, please.
So as long as everything else checks out,
Here you go, officer.
we'll get her out of here with a warning for the littering. Ayana Ferrari. That's a cool name. She's 6'4". Everybody in this town's 6'4". City of Giants. Let's get that back to her. Take a look here. The picture matches. No warrants. Yeah, we'll get her out of here. Yeah. Failure to yield. Cocaine possession. Insurance fraud. She tried twice with the fraud against the insurance. Didn't quite work. So we're going to go ahead and give her the verbal warning.
I'll let you go with just a verbal warning for this one.
Many thanks, officer.
Another thing that I like is that, yeah, they're explaining the background check. But another thing I like is it doesn't matter whether we decide to give a ticket or just a verbal warning. We get the same amount of points either way. So it doesn't like try to force our hand to go one direction or another, being too lackadaisical or being a complete hard ass. They really leave it up to you. So that we got an expired plate, we got expired meter. Yeah, so at least it's parked facing the right direction. So let's do the expired meter. There we go. And now we're going to do the expired plate. No need to tow it. It's not causing an obstruction. It's not a safety issue, and we didn't arrest anybody out of it. All right. So I'm going to hit I here for details. These encounter reports. It's essentially a run sheet. Starting with our first parking violation. Second one, third one, fourth one. Gives us case numbers, tells us the time, tells us the score. It'll also break down where you earned each of those, all these points. And if you made any mistakes, it'll show that here and explain exactly what you did wrong. So it's really quite thorough about things. Okay, that looks good. Yep, we saw him throw down a can. All right, let's get him.
The reason you're being detained is because I saw you littering.
My bad. I'll be more careful next time.
Would you show me your ID, please?
That's a good response again.
Well,
Warning if
sure.
everything checks out.
There it is, officer.
The ones I can't stand are like, no, I didn't do it. Or, you have too much time on your hands. Or, what difference does it make? Everyone does it, something like that. They look nervous. So they want us to frisk them because they're acting nervous. So they're basically trying to convey the idea that this person might have a weapon on them. And that's what them acting nervous like that should tell you. So we'll go ahead and do that. See if he's got anything. But he has no open warrants. And, yeah, the criminal history is not really that bad either. But let's go ahead and frisk him for weapons. Alright, so this is another place where I have an issue with the game. We did a frisk for weapons, which basically means we're not going into pockets, we're not manipulating anything that we feel. What we're doing is we're just doing a pat down, literally patting the outside of the clothing to feel anything that is immediately apparent as a weapon. So, I don't know why we're finding chocolate, cucumbers, fidget spinners, and bus tickets inside of his pockets. And a yo-yo, for that matter. I mean, technically a yo-yo is what originated as a hunting tool, I think. But yeah, so we shouldn't be pulling these things out if we're just doing a frisk. It should either be weapons or nothing at all. Now, if we did a search incident to arrest or had PC for a search, yeah, we could get these things, but we shouldn't be pulling these out. That's an improper frisk. So let's go ahead and just give him a warning.
I'm not gonna find
Get
you.
off my
Just let
soapbox
me
here.
Go with a verbal warning.
Oh, thank you.
Here's your cucumber back.
Everything's
Have a
fine.
nice day.
Good to go. Bye.
Your cucumber and yo-yo. They're sparky. Expired plate. Yeah. So as we can see, it's pink, which means we know it's a 19 sticker and expired meter. Let's go ahead and get him for both. Whoop, that's not the right spot. Hold on. Expired meter. Now, if they have a handicap plate and a handicap placard, they're allowed to park in front of expired meters. It's in the handbook, and I learned that one the hard way too. Someone just littered around us, but didn't see it because I was too busy looking down at my pinch book. This guy's over a foot from the curb, so we're gonna ding him as well. Everything else looks all right, but too far. Normally, I wouldn't bother with something like this unless it was obstructing traffic. But we need the SPs.
Hey there, officer.
Hey there.
Yeah, my favorite one is "Hello, citizen." I hope they never remove that one. It always makes me chuckle. All right. Yep, over the curb. These are good violations, man. Who's jaywalking? Oh, he's running right towards me. Come to Papa. Let's stop him right in the middle of his jaywalking. See if he denies it.
The reason I stopped you is because I saw you jaywalking.
Everybody does that.
No, you see these people like using crosswalks? I heard somebody littering too. You hear that?
Please show me your ID.
Gonna make a spectacle out of it.
Officer.
I'm gonna have everybody in traffic hating you by the time we get done with this. So far, it looks pretty good. That all looks good. No warrant. All right. And we'll just give him a ticket since he has no clue that It's not okay. It's kind of dangerous.
I'm issuing you a ticket for jaywalking. It should be about $25.
My lawyer will take care of it.
So okay, so your $500 an hour lawyer is going to take care of your $25 parking citation. Have at it there. He jaywalked. They're trying to get me to get him again. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. What was I supposed to do? Carry him on my, like, piggyback him to the sidewalk safely? No. All right. So let's get the over the sidewalk here. Knock that one out. All right, not even lunch and we're already. And normally I get around 250, 300 for the SPs. Who just jaywalked? Another guy? No, he's look. They're using the crosswalk. I don't know what you're talking about, computer. Quit trying to be a backseat patrol officer. All right, let's go ahead and cross with the light here. Normally, I won't bother waiting for the lights because they take forever, and I figure that's just going to be incredibly boring for you. The game doesn't seem to care, so I'm just going to go ahead and go. For the sake of, you know, walk through, play through, brevity. Let's just make this happen. What kind of zone is this? Oh, nothing. It's not a zone at all. Got any cars around here? Not really. Let's go ahead and cross here. Ah! That's probably why I shouldn't cross against the light. Alright, let's see here. That's a blue tag. That's okay. Another blue. Wait, that's green? That looks green. Nope, it's blue. It's just the sun messing with my eyes. I'm blaming it on the sun. I think that is an improperly parked car. Oh, it's outside of my zone. Never mind. Never mind. Everything here is looking good. Let's see here. Everything down there looks good. That's a one-way, so those cars are parked facing the correct direction. This is actually a pretty good spot to sit and kind of just people watch, because there's a lot of people walking around this green space across the street, and somebody will inevitably be drinking in public or litter or jaywalk, something like that. But it looks like everyone's minding their P's and Q's for the time being. Word must have gotten out that Officer Miller is on patrol. Alright, we found the brick and mortar. That's good. That's good. So that car's facing the wrong way. That blue Mustang Camaro-ish kind of hybrid looking. This guy's over the curb, so we're going to walk across quickly here. Handle this. Alright, that looks fine. And we're going to... Nope. Just a restricted on Wednesdays. It's not Wednesday. So we're okay there. There we go. That looks alright, apart from being over the curb. On the sidewalk, there we go. See if we can get up to 300 by the end of the shift.
How you doing, officer?
Nope, I need those 2 SPs. I'm gonna get up to my 300.
Hi there.
There we go. Hey man, they add up. What can I say? Alright, let's go down this way, because there should be some. There's a one-way over here to the left. And there's normally some cars parked here. And we got a taxi stand, but everybody's... Ooh, no, those cars are not taxis. Let's see if they got the shift stickers, which make them they're kind of like unmarked taxis. They're like Uber, Lyft cars. Apparently this one doesn't. Okay, so let me show you something. In the manual under the parking regulations, it actually says that if it has a sticker here, the shift sticker, it can park in the taxi stand area, which is right here, and it goes all the way down to here where there's an actual taxi. But this first car does not have that sticker, so it is in violation, and we're going to go ahead and tow it as well. That is a towable offense. So we're going to go ahead and get him for the taxi zone. And then we're going to go ahead and call for the tow.
I have a vehicle that needs towing. Can you send a tow truck to my current location, please?
Perfect. There we go.
A wrecker has already been dispatched.
I love the tow truck in this particular city. If they ever show up. Oh, he just littered. Well, we got to go deal with that. Here comes the tow truck. Let me see if I can line it up so you guys can see the tow truck as I'm dealing with the litter bug. It's not your typical rollback. It's like the world's coolest claw machine. I love it, and I want one. Oh, nope. Let's hold on. There we go. That's a better view for you. Look at me, playing the cameraman for y'all. Detain him for the littering. Don't deny it. We all saw it.
Why would I throw trash on the ground, officer? I'm a civilized citizen.
No, you're big. We all know it.
ID, please.
Of course.
Let's see if you made it to your last court date. Don't mind us just conducting, you know, an investigation and all. Bye-bye, blue car. Bye-bye, not taxi. Oh, he's dilated people. So they're trying to get us... What are they trying to say? He's like... Keep a close eye on your intuition, master. You're not allowed to search him and his car because he has dilated pupils. So they're probably thinking that, like, he probably has drugs on him. And that gives you a reason to search him for drugs rather than a pat down for weapons. So we'll go ahead and do that. Once we make sure that, more problems. More problems. So that his ID isn't in the system. It's a fake ID. So, okay. This day's just going from bad to worse, man. All right. Well, we probably get 300 on this one. All right. First things first, let's go ahead and hook him. Get him for that fake ID.
You've committed a violation by carrying a fake ID.
I like to hook people first before I search them. Now we don't even have to have the probable cause for the dilated pupils. That's not even big because we're going to do a search incident to arrest now, which is you know, a lot easier to hold up in court. It's tougher for him to argue his way out of that one. So let's do the search. Definitely search that book bag. See what else he's got. Now we can't stack criminal physically arrestable offenses. Napkins, makeup, matchbook. And we're going to go ahead and ding him for the littering.
I'm writing you a ticket for littering. That will be $25.
You're
I like that.
ruining my day.
I like how he reaches over and grabs it with his hands behind his back. That's it's perfect. Perfect. I think that's everything. Yeah, he's still got his ticket in his hand too. Check that out. So we're gonna go ahead and call for transpo.
I need backup to take a subject into custody.
I don't like the way he says that.
Understood.
Sounds like he's fighting somebody.
Transport to your location.
I mean, think about that. I need backup to take a suspect into custody. No, you have him in custody. What you need to say is, I have one in custody. Need transport. That would avoid freaking officers out thinking that you're maybe tussling with one or got one resisting or something like that. So no need to alarm people unnecessarily. And where's my Norm? Oh, is that him? Must be. Must have had to clear a few cars out of the way or something. I was wondering where the transport is. Normally they're like almost instantly.
I'm parked nearby. I'll be at your location soon.
Carl, I see you. You're like literally 10 feet from me.
Okay, partner. I'm here to take the suspect into custody. Please cooperate and come with me to the patrol car.
At your service, officer.
I always hate it when I cuff somebody who's got a backpack. Then he's like, wait, how are we going to get this thing off? Take the backpack off, then cuff them. Of course, if they're fighting you, you don't care. You just get the cuffs on as quick as you can, however you can. All right, on to the next one. We're at 281. Uh-oh, we got less than an hour. We need to score some points here. Doing good, though. Really good so far. Yeah, all those cars look like they're legit, as far as I can tell. Let me go ahead and cross here. Valid, valid. Purple sticker. That's a green sticker. What month? March. That's expired. Okay, let's get this one. There we go. Couple months expired. This one's over a year expired. Or not quite a year expired, but close. No, oh, okay. Let's go ahead and get this one here. Another expired plate. I'm getting close. Oh, there we go. 301. We made it. We made it. The pressure is now off. Who? You just littered, dude. It's right there by your feet, too. Still rolling. Let's handle this guy.
I detained you because I saw you littering.
I can't wait till we start investigating accidents, major accidents, going after warrant suspects, armed robberies, that sort of stuff.
Let me see your ID.
He's getting a ticket. He's basically like, I don't care.
Sure, officer. Here you go.
Yeah, picture matches. Everything else looks all right. No warrant. Child abuse. Oh, yeah, he's a winner. He's abusing our environment too. Let's give him the citation
you will
here.
be fined for littering, which will cost you $25.
Really? That is so much money.
You can leave now. Have a great day.
Off we go. Ugh. We'll be able to pull that one over too eventually.
What's up, officer?
Hey.
All right, let's go ahead and cross here. And we're going to unlock this 0. And we'll be back at the police station. Just about time for quitting. Quitting the end of the shift here. That is a loud car. One of these days we'll get it. Let's go check these 3 cars real quick while we're here. Yeah, it looks alright. That one looks alright. And this is expired meter. We'll go ahead and get this one real quick.
Your shift is over, officer.
No handicap spot or placard that would allow that. So expired meter. Check it out. No CPs lost. So we did great. We didn't violate any policies, procedures, anything like that. Got 338 SPs. That's not too bad. Not too bad. Let's head inside, see how we did. Total up our score here. Get our paperwork done. A lot of activity. Yeah, that's pretty good. 406 district points. So I guess they just, what do they do? Just add them together? No. It's weird. Not sure what the formula is that they're using, but we unlocked a flashlight. Unlocked a camera. Unlocked a radar gun. New call out type, minor accidents that we can now respond to. We can now report speeders. We can't actually catch the speeders ourselves. We just sort of do like a weird hybrid photo cam type thing. Speed camera type thing. Beaufort Landing. New neighborhood. Chester. Is that it? Are we done? All right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed. I certainly have been enjoying this game quite a bit. And if you're at all interested in it, check it out on Steam. It's about $20, $25, depending on if it's on sale or not. Last time I checked. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Y'all take care.